Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Lynn and welcome to my channel. This is a little slice of my life, everything from books and bullet journaling to fashion and unboxings, but today we're going to set up our March bullet journal. So I went through a couple of different ideas for this spread, for the theme for this spread. I wanted to do something floral for sure, and I actually had sketched out a page with daffodils, which is the March flower. But I ended up doing my quote page, and this is actually the original quote page that I had come up with, and I thought, oh, lotuses could be fun. So scrapped the idea of doing the daffodils and completely changed to the lotus theme. And I really like how the idea behind that came out. It feels very peaceful. I have been doing yoga almost every day this year, so it's nice to kind of bring that into my bullet journal for the month. As you can see, I had a little bit of a mishap with some dots of ink just off the side of a flower here, but we're gonna go ahead and just bring that into the design. That's something that I really like about doing bullet journaling. It has really helped me learn to be flexible with little mistakes and learn from them and, kind of do the Bob Ross thing. Instead of a mistake, it's a happy little accident. So that's our cover page. We've just got a lotus blossom and a unfurled lotus blossom and a little bit of a leaf there. I decided not to color that, but we will bring a little bit of color into our spread later. And on the quote page over here, I have, "There is no way to peace. Peace is the way" by Thich Nhat Hanh. And I have been reading a book by this Buddhist monk for on and off several years now. Every so often I'll get into a mood, pick it up, and plow through a couple of chapters. And this month I've actually been reading it almost non-stop, so I think I'll actually finish it this time. As usual, I will be linking the products that I'm using down below, just in case there's anything that you want to add to your list for bullet journaling. But I do want to call out that I have been using the Tombow Fudinowski brush pen in the hard tip for this spread. And, I don't have the best handwriting, and I'm definitely learning to kind of be a little more loose with how I'm holding the pen, just to get kind of those different line weights. But I have found that this tool is really helpful for me to get this sort of calligraphy look that I'm going for. So I'm really glad that I added that to my little pencil case. Okay, so here we are setting up a small calendar for the month. I have my future planning or future log up in the front section of 2021 in this bullet journal, so I don't need anything too crazy, but I wanted to make sure I added something. And I felt like it needed a little bit of a drop shadow. Maybe it's because I was watching Amanda Rach Lee while I was setting up this spread, and, she was doing it, so I thought, okay, I should do that too. And something fun that I really liked on this page is I pulled my mood tracker over, and I've got it kind of just loosely flowing between the two pages. I've got a bunch of different lotus flowers and falling lotus petals. Don't ask me how they are falling up. I know that lotuses do grow typically out of the water, so maybe there is a draft. I don't know. But either way, we've got some lotus flower petals floating around on this page, and it looks very cute. And really, that's what matters at the end of the day. So yeah, like any other mood tracker, I am going to just put in the number of days of the month in these petals, and I will label them by day, and then I'm going to have a little key that shows my different moods. This is something that I did when I very first started bullet journaling, and I stopped for a really long time, but a couple of months ago I started adding them to my spreads again, just to help me be mindful of what my moods are doing and be more aware of any possible triggers that I run into, or if there are, hormonal changes that might be affecting my mood as well. It's always just good to be aware of your own patterns for your health, whether that's mental or physical. So this has been very helpful for me. And of course, I missed one day, so we'll add one more blossom there. Now, I wasn't sure exactly what colors to use, but I had a bunch of markers, so I kind of just grabbed them all, and we're gonna do a little test page in the back to see which color we want to match with each of these moods. It's funny how different the colors sometimes look on the marker itself than the way they come out on the page, so I guess this page will be a little test page in the back in the future, and I'll just keep using it, and at the end of the year we'll have a bunch of random color swatches back there, which will be kind of neat to look at. Now, this next spread is something that I started for the first time, I think last month in February, and I found it to be very useful for this sort of intentional and mindfulness journey that I've been on. So this is 2 lines a day. Last month I did 1 line a day, and I totally forgot to sketch this in before I started, so we're just doing it live and we'll see how it goes. I'm hopeful. But yeah, the idea here is to just write 1 line, or in this case, 2 lines, every day to just remember what you did that day, things that made you smile, things you are grateful for, whether it's something silly and benign, like today my dog chased a squirrel and it was funny, or something that, you maybe realized for the first time, like cooking with my boyfriend is so much fun and the most connected we really are during a day, and we should, hold on to that as we move forward. I don't know, it's just nice to take those moments and meditate on the day and really think about what you're doing in your life. In 2021, it's my goal to break out of autopilot and really be mindful and aware of my life, the things I'm doing, the decisions I'm making, who I am as a person. And things like this, these reasons to be meditative and reflective and introspective, those really help me focus on, being present and aware. So this, for me, has been a super useful spread, and if mindfulness is something that you're trying to cultivate, then I would absolutely recommend this. And that's the beauty of bullet journaling. My first spreads and the pages that I used are so different than the ones that I use today because they just weren't serving me, and you can make it your own. This is a blank notebook that I start with, and I just put things in it that I really need. So I really appreciate you guys stopping by today and taking a look at my March spread. We'll do one final flip through before I let you go, and enjoy the rest of your day, your evening, wherever you are. If you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment, leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys again soon as I continue my journey in this imperfect but intentional life.